The role of molecular engineering in drug design. The discovery of new drugs for the treatment of diseases is a complex and time-consuming process. This article will explore the role of molecular engineering in drug design, examining some of the MI&N techniques used in their applications. Molecular engineering is the science of designing and modifying molecules to achieve specific properties or functions. In the field of drug design, molecular engineering is used to create new molecules that can interact with specific biological targets, such as proteins or enzymes, to treat or prevent disease. One of the main advantages of molecular engineering is that it allows researchers to design molecules that are more selective and effective than traditional drugs. There are several techniques used in molecular engineering, including rational drug design, combinatorial chemistry, and high-throughput screening. Rational drug design involves the use of computer emulations and molecular modeling to design new compounds that are specifically tailored to interact with a particular target. Combinatorial chemistry involves the synthesis of large libraries of compounds using a variety of chemical reactions. High-throughput screening involves the screening of large libraries of compounds to identify those that are most effective against a particular target. One of the main challenges in drug design is the ability to create molecules that are both effective and safe. For example, by modifying the structure of a drug molecule, researchers can reduce its toxicity without reducing its effectiveness. Another advantage of molecular engineering in drug design is the ability to create molecules that have novel mechanisms of action. For example, researchers may design molecules that can bind to RNA molecules, which play an important role in gene expression and protein synthesis. Molecular engineering is also being used to develop drugs for diseases that were previously difficult to treat. For example, cancer is a complex disease that requires targeted therapies to be effective. Molecular engineering has led to the development of several new cancer treatments that target specific proteins or enzymes involved in the growth and spread of cancer cells. Another area where molecular engineering is having a significant impact is in the development of new antibiotics. Antibiotic resistance is a growing concern, and traditional antibiotics are becoming less effective against many types of bacteria. Molecular engineering is being used to design new antibiotics that can target specific bacterial proteins or enzymes, while minimizing their interaction with human cells. In addition to drug design, molecular engineering is also being used to develop new diagnostic tools for disease detection and monitoring. For example, researchers are developing new molecular imaging agents that can detect early signs of cancer or other diseases. These imaging agents can be used to monitor disease progression and to evaluate the effectiveness of treatments. Despite the many advantages of molecular engineering in drug design, there are also some challenges and limitations. One of the main challenges is the complexity of biological systems, which can make it difficult to predict how a drug molecule will interact with its target. In addition, molecular engineering requires significant expertise in chemistry, biology, and other disciplines, which can limit its accessibility to researchers with limited resources. Another limitation of molecular engineering is the potential for unintended consequences. Modifying a molecule to achieve a specific property may also affect other properties, such as toxicity or stability. This can lead to unexpected side effects or reduced effectiveness. One example of the use of personalized medicine is in the treatment of cystic fibrosis, a genetic disorder that affects the lungs and other organs. Another area where molecular engineering is being applied is in regenerative medicine, which involves the use of stem cells and other techniques to regenerate damaged or diseased tissues and organs. Molecular engineering is being used to design scaffolds and other materials that can support the growth and differentiation of stem cells, allowing them to develop into functional tissues and organs. Molecular engineering is also being used to develop new biomaterials for use in medical devices, such as implants and prosthetics. In addition to its applications in healthcare, molecular engineering is also being used in other industries, such as agriculture and energy. In agriculture, molecular engineering is being used to develop crops that are resistant to pests and diseases, or that are more resilient to environmental stressors such as drought or heat. In the energy sector, molecular engineering is being used to develop new materials for use in solar cells, batteries, and other energy storage systems. In the field of personalized medicine, molecular engineering is having a profound impact on the treatment of rare diseases. Rare diseases often affect a very small number of people, and traditional drug development methods may not be feasible. However, by using molecular engineering techniques, researchers can design highly targeted therapies that are effective against specific mutations or gene tick variations associated with the disease. One example of the use of molecular engineering in rare disease treatment is in the development of gene therapies for inherited retinal diseases. These diseases are caused by mutations in genes that are essential for the function of the retina, leading to vision loss and sometimes blindness. Molecular engineering is being used to design viruses that can deliver functional copies of these genes to the retina, restoring vision in some patients. One promising area of research for molecular engineering is in the development of nanomedicine, which involves the use of nanoparticles and other nanoscale materials for medical applications. Nanoparticles can be engineered to have specific properties, such as the ability to target specific cells or tissues, or to carry drugs or imaging agents directly to the site of a disease. One example of the use of nanomedicine is in the treatment of cancer. Nanoparticles can be designed to selectively target cancer cells while sparing healthy cells, reducing the side effects associated with traditional chemotherapy. They can also be engineered to carry drugs directly to the tumor site, increasing their effectiveness and reducing systemic toxicity. Another application of nanomedicine is in the field of medical imaging. Nanoparticles can be designed to bind to specific molecules or structures in the body, allowing researchers to visualize and track disease processes in real time. This can help with the early detection and diagnosis of diseases, as well as monitoring disease progression and treatment effectiveness. Despite the many promising applications of molecular engineering in healthcare and other fields, there is still much to be learned about the complex interactions of molecules in biological systems. Development of new technologies, such as advanced imaging techniques and computer simulations, will be critical for advancing our understanding and applications of molecular engineering. In addition, ethical considerations will also need to be addressed as molecular engineering continues to advance. For example, there may be concerns about the unintended consequences of modifying genes or creating new, highly specific treatments that may only be accessible to a select few. It will be important to balance the potential benefits of molecular engineering with the potential risks and ethical considerations. Thanks for watching.